Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new, please hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released on this channel. If you want to check out more hood tours, visit my Philadelphia Hoods playlist with over 200 plus tours covering all different neighborhoods in Philadelphia, PA. Okay guys, it's a cold winter morning and today we're going to be covering the Washington Square West neighborhood in Center City, Philadelphia. I'm going to make this little right here. It's like a slight right, but then I'm going to make a left, a sharp left, so we can get on Walnut Street. We're next to the 47 bus stop. I'll make this left right here. In front of us we have Linden at Curtis. They are luxury apartments directly in front of us. I'm gonna make this sharp left. All right, perfect, y'all. So today we're going to be doing the Washington Square West neighborhood that's bordered by Broad Street to the west, 6th Street to the east, Walnut Street to the north, and South Street to the south. So I'm gonna try to do my best to cover as much of it within an hour. If we don't get to it all, I'm sorry. Just gonna try to cover most of it. This is located in the heart of Center City, Philadelphia. We're actually about 2-3 minutes away from the Liberty Bell and all of that historic area. We're like 5 to maybe 7 minutes from City Hall, Philadelphia. Yeah, we're next to Jewelers Row. Jewelers Row is on my right-hand side. We're passing Steven Singer's. We're currently passing 8th Street. On my left-hand side, we got 7-Eleven, Quest Diagnostics, Citizens Bank. On my right, we got Walnut Street, Theater Public Parking. On my left, we got Will's Eye, the famous Will's Eye Hospital. That's where I got my cataract surgery done, both eyes. We're passing 9th Street. We got Jefferson Hospital on my left-hand side. We got a Wawa on my left-hand side. We got Sweet Green on my left-hand side. We got a bar, Barra Rosa, on my right-hand side. We're on the 900 block of Walnut Street. We got Jefferson Hospital across the street. Now, as you guys heard, we passed by a couple Jefferson and Penn Hospital locations. This is like the neighborhood where they're located at. Well, some of their sites are located at. Not all the sites, but some of the sites. All right, we got a green light. We're passing 10th Street. Passing Jefferson on my right hand side. We're passing Thomas Jefferson University on my left hand side. We got the Jefferson Fordover Pavilion. We're passing 11th and Walnut. We got what used to be an old Wendy's on my right hand side. They closed it down. We got Spicy Memory on my right. We got Scoop DeVille. We got the Forest Theater on my left. We got several other businesses going up and down Walnut Street. This is a little avenue where if you want to go shopping, you can come and go shopping. We're passing 12th Street. We got a parking spot on my right. We got Sushi Raymond on my left. We got the Eyebrow Bar on my left. Butcher Smokehouse on my right. Fuel Eating and Takeout on my right. I'm gonna pop the trunk real quick because I hear something rattling that's truly bothering me. Yeah, whatever it was bothering me. It was some type of rat. I think it was this Windex can. All right, we're passing 13th Street. The Printer's Place on my left-hand side. America's Best on my right-hand side. Cohan's Fashion Optical on my left-hand side. We got an IHOP restaurant on my left. We're passing Juniper Street. We got Dunkin' Donuts on my left, Presbyterian Board of Publication on my right, Millennium Art Gallery on my left, Jean's Sandwich Cafe on my left, Sqaure Grill on my left. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn. This is the borderline, Broad Street. So we're gonna make this left. We've been down Broad Street on several occasions. I did tours specifically focused around Broad Street, so if you haven't checked those out, make sure to check them out. I can't make a left right here because it says no turn, so automatically that's gonna throw off our tour. That's gonna throw off our tour unless I bust one of these little illegal U-turns. I went through the center island, I bust the U-turn. Kids, don't try that at home. We got the DoubleTree by Hilton on my right hand side. Yeah, I had to do that because if nothing, we was gonna miss Locust Street, and I try to do my best to zigzag through the neighborhoods, but it's not always as easy as you guys can see. All right, next to us we got the 4 bus stop, the 27 bus stop, and the 32 bus stop. As you can see, we got City Hall at the top of the shot, right down the block. I'm gonna make this right. You got the subway. You can also get on the subway right down there on my left hand side. Yeah, you can get down the subway. Not Subway restaurant, but you can catch the subway. We're passing Watts Street. We got the Arts condominium on my right. We're passing Juniper. We got British Imperial Cleaners on my right. We got Easy Parking on my left. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of parking locations down here. We got Nomad Pizza on my left. Check out that beautiful mural on my left-hand side across the street. We're at 13th Street, known as Edie Windsor Way. We still got some leftover snow. It snowed again yesterday. Some of it already disappeared, but to my knowledge, the next several days it's supposed to snow on and off. So, yep, it's gonna be a very, very snowy winter. All right, we got some outdoor eating booths on my right. Passing Carmack Street, we got Veg on my left, a few other restaurants and eateries. Passing 12th and Locust, we're driving down Locust. Passing Sarton Street, we got the Winkle on my left, whatever the Winkle is. That sounds funny, the Winkle. We got Western Union Telegraph Building on my left. We got another Jefferson building on my left-hand side, Jefferson Hospital. We got Jimmy John's, it's a restaurant. We got Jefferson on my right. We got David Rocco Gallery on my left. We got Emergency Hospital drop-off on my right. We got the Locust Bar on my right-hand side. We're passing 10th Street. We're passing Delhi. We're passing 9th Street. Passing a medical marijuana dispensary. Wow, right here on Darien Street. Darien and Locust. Wow. I've driven by there so many times and I never knew that was a dispensary. All right, we're passing 8th Street. I should have probably went up 8th because we're gonna hit this park over here. Passing Perth. And this is the park where we originally started off at. Yep. We're back where we started off at. But what I'll do is I'm gonna go around and I'll probably cut up 8th Street. Well, technically 6th Street is over there. I can take you guys up 6th Street. There's a lot of buses here. I don't feel like waiting for 6th Street. So all those buses. Look, so I'm gonna have to pop it around one more time. We're on 7th and West Washington Square. That park that we're next to is Washington Square Park. All right, remember we went through here, except we kept going straight. I'm gonna make this left right here. On my right hand side, we got Jewelers Row. It's like a whole strip of jewelry stores. As you can see, we got the little morning rush. Morning rush isn't as abundant as it normally would be. It's because it's cold. On a warm spring summer day, this whole corner right here is pretty packed. A lot of foot traffic. In the city, it's best to travel via bicycle, via bus, train, or get dropped off. That's the easiest way to travel. Driving is like the worst way to come to the city. Passing St. James Street. Oh, that was the cutest little tiny dog ever, ma'am. Your dog looks fake. Wow, I want to squeeze it. It looks like a little teddy bear. Yo, that's crazy. That is wild. That's so wild. The little teeniest dog ever. That thing looked so fake. It looked like a Polly Pocket, like a little teeny weeny little, like a fake dog, yo. That dog looked cool, and then it was gray. We're passing Penn Hall Mercer building on my left. We're passing a beautiful building on my right. It gives me like the Roman emperor feeling, Roman times. Now we're on Penn Medicine's campus grounds, the hospital area. We're on Spruce, 8th and Spruce. I'm gonna make this right. And we'll just travel straight up and down till we get to Broad Street. On my left, we got Pennsylvania Hospital. We got the emergency entrance. You got a jogger. Dude's in the shortest shorts ever, jogging like it's summertime. We got a little meep scooter on my right hand side. Alright, now renting. Affordable, spacious studios, 1 to 2 bedroom apartments on my right hand side, right here on 9th and Spruce, if anyone is interested. Alright, this block right here is a pretty nice looking block cosmetically. As you can see, it's one-sided parking, but it's beautiful. We got for rent on my right on Hutchison, on my left for rent, on my right for rent, another one for rent, on my left for rent. Beer, liquor, and wine on the corner. Passing Canela Grill on 10th Street. But these are residential blocks, and they're pretty. They're really nice. Some are 3-story, some are 4-story. But the brickwork is awesome. Actually, some of them are managed by a company called Brick Management. So, go figure. Passing Green Street Coffee Company on my right. We're passing 11th Street. We got a bunch of dog walkers on my left and on my right. A lot of for rent on my right, for rent on my left, for rent on my left, for rent. All the original residents must have bounced. They must know something that we don't know. Alexander Inn on my left. Passing 12th Street, we got Almeida's Floral Designs on my left. For rent on my right, for rent on my right. Wow, but these buildings are beautiful. I've never been inside one of them, so I wouldn't be able to tell you what the inside looks like. Passing Carmack Street. But the outside is a very presentable row home style brick building. We got Jay's Deli on my left, Delicatessen. We're on 13th and Spruce. We're on the 1200 block of Spruce Street right now. See, in the winter, those masks come in handy because they keep you warm. You know what I mean? They keep you warm. In the summer, it's a problem. In the summer, your face gonna be sweating. But in the winter, throw it on. Your face just stay warm, you know what I mean? Ah, we got a punch buggy, no punch back. Look at that on my right. Yeah, they discontinued those bad boys. Once again, passing Massachusetts tags. Convenient hotel parking on my left. $11 for the early bird special. We got the Burlington House on my right-hand side. We got Center City 1 on my left-hand side. We got several little businesses under the luxury apartment. Blue Nail Spa, convenient food market, Miriam Theater on my right, and Academy of Music on my right. They're making a new building on my left. It's gonna be a very tall luxury apartment. We're gonna make this left on Broad Street. You got the Kimmel Center for the Performing Arts on my right. I'm gonna make this left right here on Pine. You got the University of Arts on my right. Stay safe if possible. Stay home, wash your hands, and cover your face. And the sign reads, "Life is beautiful." Yes, life is beautiful. All right, let's see. We're gonna be making this left on Pine Street. Somebody's making a U-turn right there on the corner. All right, so meanwhile, we're about to approach the intersection of Broad and Pine. Across the street, we have the Symphony House, which seems to be another luxury apartment. There's a lot of luxury apartments in Center City. You're basically renting for the real estate, for the easy access and convenience to things, especially if you're a nightlife owl and you like to go out and enjoy what the city has to offer. On my right hand side, we got the 4 bus stop, the 27 bus stop, the 32 bus stop, and the 400 bus stop on my right hand side. On my left hand side, we're still trying to make this turn, but unfortunately it's not looking well. We got a Honda Accord on my left that was kind of busted up. It was a Lyft driver, but it was busted. Okay, any day now. 12 hours later. All right, Broad Street is also known as Gamble and Huff Walk. I'm gonna make this left right here because if not, we would have been waiting forever, ever. You got Sumo Sushi on my left. It looks closed down. We're passing Watts. We got some outdoor dining on my right hand side, some outdoor tents. Passing Juniper Street, and we got some more for rent on my right, for rent. This is residential right here. These are 4-story buildings. For rent. Real estate on my right, the last drop. We're passing 13th Street. We got 2-story homes, we got 3-story homes, we got 4-story homes, we got 1 5-story home on my left, a 5-story building, I should say. I don't know if it's a home, it's probably an apartment. Passing Carmack Street, we got a deaf child area. Now, these homes, like I always say, I'm not a real estate expert, but I would say, like the average 3-story home around here would probably be going for like $700,000-800,000, if you're lucky. That's if you're lucky. The 2 stories are probably going for $600,000-700,000. The 4 5-story style buildings, easily $900,000 to $1 million or more, you know. But they're not for sale. Most of them seem to be rental properties. We're passing 12th Street. We got Mix 2 on my left. Ben Soul Apartments on my left. Up Level Energy Spa on my left. Ola Beauty on my right. Settle Down on my right. These are names of establishments, buildings that I'm reading. We're passing 11th Street. We got the Yoons Cleaners on my left. We got Wax and Wine on my right. We got Doggy Style Pets on my right. We got Pinewood Court on my right. Keystone Floor Works on my right. Then we got For Rent. I'm seeing so much For Rent on my right. For rent. Pine Street. The Foodery on my left. Passing 10th Street. Miss M. Finkel on my right. Brass Polishing, Repairs, Rewiring on Hutchison. All these apartments on my left and on my right are for rent. There's signs everywhere in abundance. College Manor Apartments on my right. We're passing 9th Street. On my left, we got Penn Hospital Medical Building. We got some historic signs outside so you can read the information. Pennsylvania Hospital. Passing 8th and Pine. We got beautiful window shutters on my right. We got some uniform buildings on my left. These buildings on my left, I believe they belong to Penn Hospital. A lot of these buildings on my left and my right look fantastic. The style is immaculate. It's beautiful. We're passing 7th Street. Now, once we hit 6th Street, that's the borderline. It looks like it's trash day, too. Somebody threw away 3 pumpkins. Those pumpkins maintained pretty well. All right, right here is the borderline, 6th Street. So we're gonna make a right and we're gonna come up 6th Street, because if we go past 6th Street, then we will no longer be in the Washington Square West neighborhood. So it's no turn on red. Meanwhile, you guys can take a look at the block. We got a U.S. Park Ranger in front of us. The U.S. Park Ranger is due to the Liberty Bell being right up the block on 6th Street. The Liberty Bell is actually located on 6th Street. We're passing Weaverly Street. And yeah, the Park Ranger, you know, controls that whole little area. We got Mother Bethel African Methodist Episcopal Church on my left-hand side. Oh, they got Dottie's. Dottie's, yo, Dottie's, yo. We got Richard Allen Avenue. Yo, we got Dottie's in front of us. All right, this is where the old Blackbird Pizzeria used to be at. We got Lombard Cafe on my left, right? But right next to the old Blackbird Pizzeria, which they closed, they relocated, there's Dottie's. They make donuts that I can eat and muffins, and they make all that stuff. They make sweet pastries, and I haven't had sweet pastries in so long. Yo, let's make this right on Lombard Street. All right, we got Star Garden on my left. There's a 2-lane street, so I'm gonna pull to the left in case cars wanna go by me. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Okay, we got some residential homes on my right. Residential. Look, on my right is for rent also available. Yeah, it's not bad. We're on 7th Street, 7th and Lombard. 7th and Lombard. A lot of these homes still have shutters. They still boast the shutters. Like the one on my left, look, you can see the shutters even on the side of the building. They don't even seem like they're being used. They look like they're just screwed onto the brick. they don't look flappable. It doesn't look like you can flap them because the shutters is supposed to actually be hooked on the hinges. The ones on my left look like they're just screwed to the brickwork, which is kind of tacky in my opinion. I'm surprised that such a prominent, you know, old city style area would just screw them to the brickwork. We're passing 8th Street. We got Cedrom's Flowers on my left. Yeah, that was surprising. We got the Lombard Muse on my left. This is all residential right here. So some are apartments, some are probably private homes and residents. We're passing 9th and Lombard. As you can see, the ones on my right got garages on the first floor, but everything follows that brick pointed theme. Passing Hutchinson. We just passed the William Whipper information placard. We're passing 10th and Lombard. We got more garages you see on the first floor on my right, so they get the luxury of parking in their own private parking spot. We got Sqaure Recreation Building on my left. We got a building on my right that was boarded up. They're probably going to do some rehabilitation to it. I'm surprised to see anything boarded up in this neighborhood. We're passing 11th Street. For sale on my left. About time I seen something for sale. It's located on the 400 block of Quince and what's this, Lombard, right? Yeah. Or let's just say 12th and Lombard. It's in this block. So if anybody wants to buy that building, hey, it's for sale. But just prepare to pay your arm, your leg, your ear, your left shoulder, your right kidney, and possibly your heart, you know, because they gonna want a little something. All right, we're on the 1100 block of Lombard. That's where the house was for sale. We got St. Peter Claver Center for, let me read this correctly, evangelization. Archdiocese of Philadelphia. Evangelization. Sounds like a new word, evangelization. I've heard of evangelistic, but I never heard of evangelization. We got St. Peter Claver School on my left. Passing Carmack Street, the 400 block of Carmack Street on my right. We're passing Iceminger Street on my right. Some really tiny blocks. We're passing 13th and Lombard. And we got an angry driver in front of us that just flew past the cyclist and flew past us. That's dangerous. You're risking the cyclist's life as well as your own and ours. We're passing Juniper Street, passing Watts. Some people have no patience. Look, just to get to a red light. Congratulations, you made it to the red light before us. Honda Civic, license plate LBB 6220. Only if there was an award every time when you got to a corner of a red light. Only if you won something, right? But you didn't win nothing but a red light. You got the Suzanne Roberts Theater on my right hand side across the street. Broad Street, Avenue of the Arts. No signal. They ain't even got a signal on. They're just flying by everybody and just forgot to put on the signal. Department of Public Health on my right hand side, Community Health Services. Alright, we're at the border right now. We're at South and Broad Street. This is the border, so we can't go any further because we won't be in the neighborhood anymore. You got Crown Chicken and Burger right here on my right hand side. Alright, on my left hand side we got the University of Arts Music Drama Cafe on South Street. So I'm gonna make this left on South Street. At least we got a turning lane. Sometimes on Broad Street they don't want you to turn, so you gotta do what I did the first time, make like some whole exaggerated U-turn. Alright, I'm gonna try to make this left. Yep, if they let me. Boom boom, I made it. Cool. Alright, we got Eye Repair Works on my right. We got City Diner on my left. We have a diner right on South Street. Alright, we got Razvelli Dental, Center City Orthodontics. We got a beautiful mural on my left. That was awesome. Passing Clarion Street. South Street Barbers, Haircuts and Shaves on my right. Young Smiles Family Dentistry on my left. Johanna's Cleaners on my right. Fine Afghan Cuisine on my right. Allah Cuisine, for those of you who would like to try that. We're open for pickup and delivery. On my left, we also got some residential buildings with garages. We're passing 13th Street, 13th and South Street. Check out this building on my right. Lotus Philadelphia Aesthetic Center. Vaporfy, Think It, Make It, and something else. That's what it said. Carlton Hair. Bapt, Boom Bap to Go. They're doing some work on my right. New York Deli on my right. Yas on my right. That's the name of the business. We just passed 12th Street. We got some residential spots on my left. We got a Caribbean Delight restaurant on my right, for those of you who like Caribbean food. Wong Acupuncture on my right. AT&T on my right. We're passing 11th and South Street. We got Dentist Implants on my right. We got CVS on my left. We're passing Clifton Street. Indulge Nail Studio on my right. We got some beautiful mosaic artwork on this building on my right. Passing Alder Street. PNC Bank on my right and Acme on my left. We're passing 10th Street. We got Snap Kitchen on my right. We got Studio Technic on my right. We got Whole Foods Market on my left. We're stopping at Delhi Street. We got Chase Bank on my right. We got a police station on my left. This is on South Street. We got the Pet Medic Veterinary Center on my right. Bank of America on my right. The police station on my left. A Wawa on my left. A Starbucks coffee on my right. We're on the 900 block of South Street. Now, for those of you who don't know about South Street was one of our most popular strips back in the day. I would say like from the 90s to the early 2000s. And then the malls, you know, became super duper popular, and online shopping became super duper popular. So, I mean, people still shop here and hang out here, but it's not as much as it used to be like back in the day. Like Fat Tuesdays and all that in the late 90s. We're passing 9th Street. We got apartments on my right. We got many businesses. Yeah, this is usually where all the businesses are at. We're passing Darien Street. Music production on my right. Attraction Beauty Salon on my right. Accent Animals on my right. Manding Hair Braiding on my right. Passing 8th Street. South Street Market on my right. Vegan Tree Cuisine on my right. Learning Garden on my right. Fine Wine and Good Spirits on my right. Everything on my left is residential. You see they got some outdoor booths right here that's built right in the middle of the street. That's telling you that they're gonna be doing outdoor for a while. Wooden Shoe on my right. Passing 7th Street. Passing Society Hill Loan. And we got businesses on my left and on my right. Tons of businesses. You can still come here and buy stuff, but yeah, that's all based on, you know, your personal preference. The Sneaker Villa on my right. I'm gonna tell y'all a little story about that Sneaker Villa since we're here. 6th Street. We're making a right down 6th Street. We're no longer in the neighborhood we started in, but I'm just gonna go and turn up 6 and then turn again and come up 7th Street so we can start zigzagging the opposite way. We're on 6th and Bainbridge. I still can't go. I gotta go up one more block and then make a right. So let me tell y'all about that. A little quick story about that Sneaker Villa. That Sneaker Villa used to be a Tower Records when I was a youngster. As of like the year 2000, like 99, 2000, 2001. Now my buddy, my lifelong friend, the one who passed away in 2018, y'all heard about him on several occasions. I'm keeping his name alive. His name is Walter Scott Rosebarrow. He passed away at 32 years old. He was a college graduate. He had a degree from Full Sail University in Florida. So let's make this right here on Fitzwater. So anyway, when we were kids, I was always 2 years younger than him. So I was probably like 11. He was probably like 13. We're passing Marshall Street. Check out that beautiful residence hall on my right. So we were kids, and you know, I guess, you know, hormones and all that crazy nonsense. You know, I was 11, so I was about at that age where curiosity, you know, killed the cat. We're on Fitzwater, on 7th and Fitzwater. I'm gonna make this right on 7th Street. We got saloon, parking, and bakery on my left. Fitzwater Cafe. We're approaching Pemberton. So we went into that Tower Records, and they used to sell like records and like music stuff, you know, CDs and tapes and things of that nature, magazines and everything. So I remember being a kid, we went to the basement and there was the adult section for Playboys and all of that, you know, Hustler magazines, the Playboys and all that. So I bought my first Playboy from that Tower Records when I was a kid. Now, I was 11, mind you, and I thought that they weren't gonna sell it to us. And he was with me, and I'm like, all right, we got this. We was looking through the magazine, cool, we got it. But we was looking at the dude behind the counter. We're passing Cater Street. We got Nomad Pizza on my right. We were looking at the dude behind the counter, and I was kind of like, you know, a little nervous because I didn't know if he was gonna tell me no. Like, I really wanted to cop it. It was like $7-8, you know, for the magazine. I think I had like $10 on me, so I was like, yeah, we gonna cop this. But we kept staring at the dude behind the counter. I was unsure if he was gonna sell it to me or if he was gonna ID me. I didn't know. I thought, it, you know, back in the day, 11-year-old, I thought they was gonna ID you. Like, sir, do you have an ID? But now I think about it now, the dude that was behind the counter was probably like 18, 19 himself. He was young. He wasn't like a senior. He was an, you know, younger dude. So we both walked up to the counter, turned around, like tried to pretend like he was looking around, and I'm there, and I like put it on the counter, and he rings it up, and he looks at me, and he tells me the price. He's like eight something plus tax. I'm in my head like, skirt, and I pulled out the $10. I smacked it on the counter, and I'm just like casually like trying to keep a serious face. I'm trying to, like, if I'm mature, like if I'm like 16, 17, like yeah. Yo, that was priceless. And he sold it to us. He put it in the bag, and we walked out, and I felt like a bandit. Yo, I felt like yo, I just made out like a bandit. I got my first Playboy. Yeah, I got it from right down South Street, and I got it with my homie Walt. And that was so priceless, cause like, you know, now I think about it, like he probably knew the struggle. He was probably like, man, let me let these kids explore. But he did not question us, and that was, you know, at the time, you know, that was cool, cause you know, we were kids. You know? We were kids, and I think that was before the prime of the internet, you know, of what you could find on the internet for free as a youngster. Now, you know, it's easier, but back then, like, you know, magazines, it was the thing to collect. We would collect them. I think I had a couple. I didn't go crazy splurging, but yeah. So that was an interesting story based on that Sneaker Villa. Now it's a Sneaker Villa, and I think it's closed still, but yeah, boom. I'm gonna make this right here because we went by this park several times. This is Washington Square. We're on South Washington Square, 600 block. I'm gonna make this right my right, you got the Hopkinson House. This is like a luxury apartment. On my left, you got Washington Square. And all around Washington Square is luxury apartments and or hospital campus area. Right in front of us, you got the Independence Place. This is pretty much Washington Square luxury apartments standing tall right in front of us. Washington Square Pharmacy right there on my left. They have their own private pharmacy. Now I'm gonna try to like zigzag through some blocks that y'all probably haven't seen. It's gonna be a little tricky because Center City's blocks are kind of off setting, like they're off in certain areas where some are like no outlets and stuff. So y'all didn't see this block right here, so I'm gonna make this right here on the 600 block of Spruce. We're on 6th and Spruce. This is the borderline. I'm gonna try to do my best to take you through some of the little ducky blocks. But yeah, as you can see, that building on the corner is beautiful. They got the shutters all the way around. Looks nice. This block right here was always one of my favorite blocks too. This one right here. See on my left, see all the little houses? The houses look nice. The streets, not the street, the sidewalks have the brick, you know, the brickwork. Look at somebody's outside reading. Yo, she's sitting outside reading a book. Lady, it's kind of cold. Yo, it's kind of cold, lady. All right, we're on 7th and Spruce. We got Penn Medicine on my left-hand side. We went right already, but I'm gonna have to strategically zigzag through this area so I can show you guys some of the other spots. On my right, we got some beautiful houses. On my left, those buildings belong to Penn. See on my left with all the shutters, these really tall buildings, those are not for rent, those are not for sale. This is Penn Medicine's property, the one on my left. Just know that. The ones on my right, wow, we got a nice tall 4-story building. And it's for rent too. And there's another one right here that's for rent, a 3-story building. We got the food cart parking up. On my left, the food cart, the lunch cart, passing 8th Street. Alrighty then. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can take y'all through some of these little back blocks. See, like for example, right here, Darien Street on my right. This is a street I can turn down on my right, but it's like a little dead end. It's all related to the hospital campus. So I gotta be cautious on which blocks I turn. Like right here too, boom, that's another little tiny block, but it's a dead end. It's the bad spot about the Center City blocks. Some of them are off limits. We got the 47 bus next to me. I'll read this sign for you. Washington Square District, the Walnut Street Theater to my right, the Cathedral of St. George behind us, the Washington Square behind us, Unknown Soldier's Tomb behind us, and the Holy Trinity Church was behind us. We got some dog walkers on my left. The dogs in Center City too are usually more fancy, you can say. Like we got Hutchinson on my right. Can I make this right there, Hutchinson? Nope. Nope. That was a nice block to go through though. It comes up though. So I'm gonna have to somehow save Hutchinson for later if I can get to it. All right, we're passing 10th Street. See if one of these blocks turn right. Let me see. I'm just gonna turn randomly on one of these blocks. I think I could turn right here. No? Oh man, you still can't. Nope, it's a dead end. You see? There's a lot of little teeny blocks, but dead ends. All right, we got Spruce. We're passing 11th and Spruce. Quince. Again, look at Quince comes up. See? This block right here on my right is called Quince. And it comes up. And it's a nice little teeny block. Yo, I'm about to go on, what was that? That was Walnut? I'm about to go on Walnut because I saw 2 or 3 blocks that could come up that looked worthwhile. Look at, we got Carmack Street. Again, Carmack Street comes, oh man. It comes up. You see? On my right is Carmack Street. I could have made a left right there on Carmack. All right, I'm going to make this right here on 13th Street. Bump it. Let's make this right. All right, so we're passing Manning Street. You see this little teeny block that's on my right? That's Manning Street. It's a do not enter. It's a giant trash can like right in the middle of the street. Like, why do they allow them to be streets if you can't even enter them? There's like the dumpsters like in the middle of the streets blocking you from going in the street. All right, we got Locust on my right, so I'm gonna go right on Locust. Locust Street is also known as Barbara Giddings Way. Below most of the street signs in Philly, especially like Center City or any main avenue, because it tends to happen a lot on like main avenues and things like that. Below the street name, you'll see a red a sign that says what it's otherwise known as. For example, 13th Street, that's what we're on. Right below 13th Street says Edie Windsor Way, and below Locust Street it says Barbara Giddings Way. So that's where I'll be getting some of these little side names from. Alright, I'm gonna go down Carmack Street. Hopefully, if it's not blocked off over here, I'm gonna make a right here on Carmack Street, just so y'all can see Carmack. The 299 block of Carmack. Ah, it's blocked. That's such a beautiful street for us to go through, but they got eating tents and stuff right in the middle of the street. Man, that was a real nice street to go through. I'm disappointed. Alright, I'm gonna go up, I guess, another block. I'm gonna take the next right one, and then I'm gonna catch the other side of Carmack, because Carmack still went up, but I was trying to take y'all from down here up. Yo, that's not cool. Like, how are the business establishments allowed to just block a street with their outside dining in the middle of the street? And look at this one. This one just stops, cuts off right in front of me to go park right here, and then that's amazing. I'm telling you, he literally came from the left side of me to cut me off. Incredible. Look, at least I get to show y'all some type of small block. I'm trying to show y'all like some of these other blocks that they're so off in the tuck. Hey, there's a little tiny block. Okay, check it out. I got the old style to it. You see it? It's a stop sign, which means we're going the right way. There's no left turns. Yo, look at this Enduro bike. Enduro. Yeah, I'm in the process. Y'all gonna see me on something nice in the summer. Plotting on it. Alright, so we can't go left, but we can't go right. This is by far one of the smallest little teeny weeny cute turning blocks ever. Alright, here we go. This is all in the name of YouTube. Yo. Oh, son. Oh. This little tiny cute block. Yo, you got no parking living on this block. No parking. No parking whatsoever. You might as well own a bicycle. Oh, there's a little parking lot right here. So this parking lot on my left must be for those few little houses. Because if not, I don't want the house. Yo, it's crazy. That was the smallest parking slot ever. Alright, so now we're going to try to do Carmack Street. I'm going to make a right here, and then I'm going to make a left on Carmack, because Carmack went left. So watch what I'm talking about. Alright, so I'm going to make this right here on Spruce. Lady, stop texting. She was looking down at her phone while crossing the street. You put too much faith in oncoming traffic. Not all drivers are going to slow down. Alright, so this is Carmack Street. Remember I wanted to go on my right, but they had the eatery things in the middle of the street? That don't make sense to me. I'm going to make this left right here on Carmack. Look it. Check it out. This is a nice little block. Shutters everywhere. We're approaching Cypress Street. And Cypress Street looks like we can go left or right. Cypress Street is a street all in itself. Yeah, there's nothing down there though. It's a little tiny street. But look at this block right here. This is a nice little block. This is neat. They got a mixture of 2-story houses, 3-story houses. Some of the 3 stories got an attic, so I guess that would make them a 4-story building. Some of the 2-story homes got an attic, so I don't know if that would make them a 3-story, but yeah, check it out. Check out this little block right here. Nice old city architecture. We got New York tags on, all right. See, now let me explain this to you simply. To people who live in Philly, they would not pay the rent, you know, to live in this area right here. They're in their minds like, why spend that much to live in Philly? You're still in Philly. But as you can see, there was some New York tags. Somebody from New York that spends, you know, $5,500 a month, $6,000 a month to live in New York for rent, to come down here and spend $3,500 a month is a gift. That's saving half of what they used to spend on rent in New York. You know what I mean? So that's why, even though the Philadelphians won't come and live in this area, you know, there's plenty of other people that would be more than happy to live in this area. You know what I mean? And they stay away from most of the riffraff. You know what I mean? Most of the nonsense. There's really no drug dealing being done in the heart of the city. Well, BS. Right next to City Hall in the summer, you'll find a couple different products right next to City Hall, which that just started happening, I would say, within the last decade. Because where else do they vend products right next to City Hall? I don't know, in Philly. But yeah, that's a different story. But for the most part, in these little back blocks like Pine, Lombard, and all these little tiny, you know, center city neighborhoods, you don't really see people out here selling product. You know what I mean? Like I said, most of the time it's on a phone call basis, like someone that knows someone. You know what I mean? We got Quince. Can I make a left on Quince? It looks like I can make a left. Now the question is it closed off? Just so I can show y'all what Quince looks like. Let me let this traffic go behind us. So let's go down Quince. This is Quince. This is probably like a useless street as far as turning, but hey, I just want to show you guys different areas of the neighborhood. Look, you got a little private garage on my right, a roll-up gate, a nice little back entrance to the house. Look at on my left, a nice little entrance. Look at on my left, the parking must be on my right. You see, these houses on my left, or the rental houses on my left must be for the parking on my right must be for the rental houses on my left, because these people obviously don't have no parking. So since they ain't got no parking, you wondering where are they parking at? Well, they probably got that private parking. It's over block on my right. I could have went through it, but pointless. Check it out. Somebody got a black balloon out here. I wonder what that black balloon signifies. Congratulations. What are they congratulating them for? Should I knock on the door and congratulate them? What does the other balloon say? Over what? Over hill? Over the hill? Congratulations, over the hill? Is that like over the hill? Did somebody get married? Like, what's the saying? Somebody, one of y'all know the saying. What does it mean when they say congratulations and then the next balloon says over the hill? Like, did they make it over a hill? Did they make it over something? I don't know. See, the block in front of us, it looks like a cool block to travel through, but it says do not enter. Man, all the cool blocks say do not enter. Go ahead, sir. I'm gonna allow you to cross because I got plenty of traffic coming. Oh, he's like me. He's gonna walk behind the vehicle rather than walking in front of the vehicle. All right, we got more vehicles coming and we got a cyclist. I'm gonna go up 12th Street then. I'm probably just gonna go up 12th Street and then zigzag down. I'm not always able to get through all these little tiny blocks. Yeah, some of our areas in Center City throw off like that New York vibe. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the big stoops, you know? Just the atmosphere, the outdoor restaurants and stuff. Passing Cypress Street. We got a white dog right here on my left. What's up, doggy? Panama Street right here on my right. Should I make a right down Panama Street? Is this a street that I can make a right down? Yeah. Let's just go right so I can show y'all a different street. Show y'all some of these little tiny blocks. You can see the shutters on my right. They're actually hooked up to the hinges that I was talking about. They're not screwed onto the wall. With that being said, the purpose of a shutter is in case of a storm, or do you just want to lock up your building, you can unhook them from the hinge. And oh, this block right here on my right, I feel like turning up it so I can show y'all it, right? Yeah, because in front of us looks boring. So I'm gonna make a right so y'all can see what this little block on my right looks like. Oh snap. Oh snap. There you go. Check it out. Look at this little teeny block. See, a lot of these little blocks have beauty. They have a lot of potential. They have a lot of beauty, natural beauty. There's a little teeny door on my left that goes underground. Who lives there? A leprechaun? Look at this little bird feeder thing on my left, whatever it is, a water pond drink it thingy majiggy. I said a water pond drink it. A little water bowl. Look at that. A little garage on my right. We're on Fawn Street now. I can go left, I can go right, I can go right, I can go left. I have to go up a little bit so I can see. Oh, Carmack Street was over there. We already went up Carmack. All right, so let's go left. No, let's go right because we was already going right? Let's go right because we was already going right? Yeah, we was already going right. We don't want to go up Carmack again because we already saw Carmack. All right, we got Giovanni and Pileggi on my right. Giovanni and Pileggi. Some sort of business. All right, cool. We back on the main street. All right, cool. Yeah, we got Panama. That was the block that we just went to. All right, cool. We got a little dog right here on my left. A lot of dogs. Dogs are loved in Center City. You know, dogs are loved. They get walked often. They get taken care of. Passing Pine Street. Dogs get to eat cheesesteaks with salt, pepper, ketchup, onions, and nah, I'm kidding. You ain't supposed to be feeding your dog that. But yeah, they actually get cared for. Oh, this EF Civic right here. Yo, that was the same color that mine was 15 plus years ago when I had got it. But that was in much better shape than mine's. Wow. Now you look at mine's, it's Bikini Pearl. I painted it last year, but wow. Let me reverse a little bit for anybody who's a 1988 through 1991 enthusiast. Hatchback right there. Wonder for stick shift. I still want to get a stock one, like a bone stock one, unmolested one. I need a huge garage. All right, let's go down. We're gonna keep traveling down. St. Peter, yeah, we already passed that church. That was on my right. Remember me saying Center for Evangelization? Evangelization. Who invents these words? I'm gonna invent a word. Tunalization. Tunalism. Tuna spectacular. Alright. Look at these buildings on my left. St. Peter, Clara Center. On my right, another little side building. We got Rodman Street. I'm gonna make this left on Rodman Street. Oh man, y'all gonna be blocking the street? Come on, dude. We really wanted to go down Rodman Street. Can you like go around the block, dude? Oh man, y'all ruining for YouTubers across the World Wide Web. I have a feeling that they're not gonna be able to move because they're doing some work. But couldn't they block this little garage right here since they're doing work at the house with the garage? This would have been such a cool little block to look at. Look, they all got flags hanging out of their windows too. They all got their own little flags. I see like British flags. I see the rainbow flag. I see the American flag. I see like the Duke College flag. I see like the Irish flag. I see the Penn State flag. Man, y'all ruining it for us, man. Dear Jersey tag in front of us. Z66LPY GMC Sqaure. You could have parked your vehicle up, buddy. The middle of the street isn't a parking spot. Man, ruining it for us. I'm not gonna sit here and waste time either because that would have been awesome. We could have saw the block with all the cool little flags. Telling you. And then at that, if you're gonna block the street off, you might actually put some cones right here on the corner. You feel me? Put some cones so we don't even waste our energy driving in and getting our hopes up. They're like, Tune, nobody has their hopes up but you, buddy. It's cool though. It's cool. All right, we're back on South Street. You got Yas Fruit. What's that? Fruité? A Fruité Cafe? Oh, I said Fruité. It's fruity. Yo, I'm salty, fruity. Get it? No, it's fruity though. I said fruité. It's called Yas Fruit Tea Cafe. Alright. Turn down 11th Street. I'm gonna make this left right here on 11th Street. Cause I think we went left to right. We went to west to east, but we didn't go much like north to south, south to north type of, you know what I mean? We got parking, great rate, early bird, Monday through Friday, $9 between 6 a.m. through 9 a.m. Yeah, I think parking is it's a little cheaper here in Philly than it is in New York. Cause I remember when I went to New York, they charged like $20 for like nothing. $20 for like a half an hour and get out of here. You better be out in a half an hour sharp or we'll tow your vehicle. Alright, we're passing Rodman Street. We got a little playground on my right hand side. We got the 23 bus on my right hand side. And we got the 45 bus right in front of us. So it must be 2 bus stops. Cause I was reading the SEPTA overpass for where they wait there right next to the park. It says 23. But then I look in front of me and I see a big old 45. So yeah, we got residential spots on my left though. Passing Lombard Street, Lombard. We had a dude that looked like Indiana Jones on my left. We're passing Weaverly Street. Bright yellow house on my right. That was like canary yellow. Wow. Alright, we're passing Pine Street. We got Clinton Street on my right. Can I make a right on Clinton so I can show y'all what Clinton looks like? Yo, beep beep to you too, son. Dang, you mind? He beeped because I'm making a right, but he was on my left side. So why you beeping at me because I'm making a right? Huh? Alright, cool. So about time we got a chance to see another block. See, these are the blocks that aren't on the main streets. The main streets are like Pine, Walnut, Lombard. Those are kind of main streets. So, you know, you're not going to find much parking. You know, South Street, you're not going to find, you know, much residentialness of that nature. But you go to these little in-between blocks, these are more of like the residential areas. They're not as popularized. Chestnut and Walnut and all that, that's like 2 of the main strips that I hate driving down, especially in the summer, because there's tons and tons of traffic and there's no parking and the ticket people are ruthless. You got the Clinton Commons on my right hand side, which they have availability, is for rent. Again on my left, for rent. One thing that I noticed, I'm sure you guys noticed too, is there's a lot of area for rent in this neighborhood. A lot of area that's for rent. Tons of it. 4-story buildings on my left. 4-story buildings on my right. 4-story buildings on my left. More 4-story buildings on my right. What? More 4-story buildings on my right. What? We got a female going into the crib with her carrier, with her walker, the walker stroller thingy majiggy. We got, it looks like a horse water drink it thingy majiggy in front of us. That stone, it says, a merciful man is merciful to his beast. Oh, I get it. Yeah, that's for the horses to drink water. Yeah, that's why it says is merciful to his beast. Yeah, you definitely gotta allow those horses to like recharge, you know, because those horses, you know, horses have hearts too, so care for them. All right, again, it's another little teeny back block over there, but I'm not gonna go down there. It looked strange, like it would have left me to a dead end. Right now, we are approaching 9th and Spruce. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is our very short tour of the Washington Square West neighborhood in Center City, Philadelphia. We didn't cover it all today, but in the future, you know, we'll try to cover some more of it, especially when it warms up, so y'all can see what it's like full of life. Please hit that thumbs up button. That'll be an awesome donation. If you can, donate a thumbs up. Thumbs up will help get the notifications out to other people who haven't got a chance to see the video yet. Also, if you can, donate a comment in the comment section. Comments help out with the momentum of the video. Last but not least, share this video with a friend or a family member. You can also post it on a social network simply by copying the link. Make sure your notification bell is turned on, because if your notification bell isn't turned on, you won't receive notifications whenever a new video is released on this channel. You have to go next to the name Tune215 and you'll see a little bell icon. Click that bell icon and select all notifications so you can receive a notification whenever I drop a new video. With that being said, y'all, thank you for watching. This is your boy Toonie, tuning out.